part one to first paranormal experience. So it was around 2009, 2010. Uh, I was at my grandparents' house. Grandfather was in the hospital, and so I was like there by myself. I was messing around on Facebook, getting everything set up. Uh, and I don't know why, but over there, my grandfather had like a bag of painting supplies on top of the refrigerator. Uh, that somehow magically got thrown off the top. Don't know how, don't know why. To this day, I would like to go back, but we don't own that property anymore. Well, I have to continue this in part two. Part two of my paranormal experience for the first time. So the paint supplies got thrown off the top of the refrigerator. Don't understand why still. So I go in there into the kitchen and I put it back on top of the refrigerator. I was like, all right, maybe the air did it or something. I'm not entirely sure. So I went back to the computer, was doing whatever, listening to music, hanging out and whatnot, and not what. And it did it again. I was like, what's doing this? This is odd. The air's not even going this at this time. So I went back in there. I put it back in there, and I'll continue this in part three. Okay, part three. So we are at the point where I put the painting supplies back on top of the refrigerator for the second time. So I put it back on there. I grab this butcher's knife that my grandfather had handmade. I grab that and I clear each room like I was part of some kind of like SWAT team or whatever. And I clear every room, turn the lights on. I left all the lights on until I got towards the last room, which is the master bathroom, I believe it was. And whenever I did that, I turned the lights off and closed the door. Every single one of them. Get done with one room, turn the light off with the knife, close the door, so on and so forth. There'll be more in part four. Part four. So we were at the point where I was clearing the rooms and stuff. So I get to my room. I turn that light off, close the door. The way how the doors worked at that house, because the house was old, you had to slam the door shut just to get it to, to lock into place. So I did that with my room. The bathroom was fine, so I closed that one after I cleared it. Then the hallway door. The hallway door is a special door. It was maybe like a hair off from being like perfect. So with that one, you would have to really slam it shut. Well, I closed it good enough, but you can hear the creaking in the door if you opened it. Let's see, there'll be more in part five. Never done a part five or had a 5-part series, but here we go. We're